Hey guys, Creative here, and today we're going to be talking about the Lego Batman movie and how the philosophy around the entire movie has affected me as a person. Hello?
We need to have the talk.
Right now?
Well, you're old enough now. It's time I told you about manufacturing consent.
You're talking about...
Obviously, of course, I'm talking about Noam Chomsky's seminal work, Manufacturing Consent. You're old enough now to practice healthy media literacy, and you need to understand how things work to stay protected.
This is going to be one of those things.
Of course it is, you see. The 1988 book, Manufacturing Consent, The Political Economy of the Mass Media, by Edward Herman and Noam Chomsky, was an important exploration of the economic influences behind the media we consume. It argues that the mainstream media that we consume doesn't simply exist with its own motivations, but instead reflects the motivations and interests of the powerful governments and businesses that influence it. It doesn't exist apart from the power structures of society, even if it's supposed to be something that challenges those structures, like a journalistic outlet.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Tell me more.
Why, of course. You see, while our society is structured as a democracy, where people as a group make decisions through our representatives, there are credible arguments that the decisions and opinions we hold have actually been given to us without us even realizing it. This doesn't happen by some conspiracy. Or at least it doesn't have to. But instead happens because most media are profit-driven, meaning they're going to say whatever the people with money want them to say. The groups with the most money and power are large corporations and the government. And when an outlet goes directly against them, they can suffer a loss of profits, so they care about who they piss off. Even popular, less centralized platforms like YouTube and Instagram owe a lot of their moderation of content to the influence of advertisers and what they are willing to associate with. Why, when the former Twitter loosened rules around hate speech and saw a massive increase, it lost tens of millions of dollars of advertising revenue. It's things like this, or access to inside sources, like with the government, that can quietly push media messaging in a particular direction, usually the direction favored by those already in power. So when you're consuming media, you need to remember to wrap it up.
Wait, I need to what?
Why, wrap it up. Wonder about the intentions underlying the media.
That doesn't make any sense.
Protecting yourself from being implanted with the messaging of the most powerful in society isn't just a good idea for staying protected, but it's also your patriotic duty as an American.
Okay, Dad. Great. Can you go now?
You bet, son. You bet.